This is my new daughter.
Oh, right. Lord. All right. So again, my name is Benjamin Tomlinson, and we are live at the NSBE Region 3 Regional Leadership Conference. We are now with the closing session, and I am pleased to be accompanied by Mrs.
Ronna O'Brien, Region 3 Professionals PCI Chair.
And
Najma Thomas, Region 3 PCI Chair.
Awesome. So I'm going to switch the camera around. And so what we're doing here, we're at our closing banquet, and these ladies have the pleasure of just sharing a few things about NSBE, and we're just going to go into a couple questions with you guys. Just make sure you try and project. Okay. All right, so first question, let's see, is this your first regional leadership conference?
Yes. I've been at the local level for leadership, but this is my first regional position, so this is my first RLC.
Oh man, well actually this is my second one, because I attended the one last year in Alabama as chapter president, and yeah, it's always good to get back out here.
So compared to the other conferences, like what's different to RLC compared to like national conventions, for example?
I would say that RLC is just a lot more specific about your specific role within NSBE, and it definitely helps give you a lot of guidance in terms of how to navigate your respective position. Because I know that last year I found it so helpful. So it's interesting to be on the other side of it, creating the PowerPoints and creating a lot of those programs and needs that will help our chapter counterparts perform successfully.
As a participant in both the national conventions and the FRCs, the thing I found very helpful about being at RLC is that you can unlearn bad habits if you're given the right tools, and you can focus on those at the RLC where we have a lot of other things that are distracting.
So a quick note to those who are viewing again, this is the R3NSBE-Stemedia Takeover. My name is Benjamin Tomlinson. I'm the Region 3 PR for the National Society of Black Engineers. So to our viewers, if you can't hear us, just please pop a comment. We'll try and project as much as we can. But yes, again, so we're at the Region 3 Regional Leadership Conference, and we are excited to be here. So to reiterate, or to keep going, what would you like to share with the viewers that you're talking to right now? What's this one thing, why are we here at this conference at the University of Texas?
Well, personally, I think it's important that professionals engage with the collegiates so that we can share ideas. As a matter of fact, something that I came up with for an event that I'd like to do for professionals, Najma had the same idea. So now we're going to collaborate and try to do it together so that we don't, step on each other's toes, or that we don't have all the information housed in one place.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, the Regional Leadership Conference is such a good way to understand the greater scope of NSBE, because sometimes when you're in a chapter, it's hard to really understand the full impact of NSBE and exactly what communities you're projecting to. So definitely it is so helpful to attend such a conference, because it's just a phenomenal time, to be honest.
And the other thing I found helpful is that I have gotten tools and information that I can take back to my local chapter to help us do better or to improve on some things that we may not have been doing at all. So,
exactly.
Cool. All right. So let's see. If I were to dive into your why NSBE, explain quickly how you got here, right?
Right.
The position you hold, and what's your story?
So actually this coming year is going to be my 7th year in NSBE, because I joined as a pre-collegiate student in high school, and I joined in 9th grade. And I know that coming into high school, it was such an interesting time, because I didn't necessarily know who to navigate to, or who to go towards, what organizations to join. And then of course, I didn't really understand what it meant to be an engineer or an aspiring STEM professional. But once I got into NSBE, it was just such a welcoming environment where you're around like-minded people. And I've stuck with it ever since. NSBE is my heart, love, and desire, to be honest. And I just love this organization.
unfortunately, when I was in school, we didn't have a NSBE collegiate chapter. But what I found as a professional is during times when I've gotten beaten down by the everyday hustle and bustle of the job, I've been able to come to the NSBE conventions and get this new wind beneath my wings so that I can, carry on a little while longer. So it's been very, not an outward reward, but an internal reward as far as renewal and, giving me the energy I need to carry on. Now from a PCI perspective, the reason I do PCI is because for the last 25 years I've done STEM outreach. So although I've helped NSBE professionals locally. I didn't become a member of NSBE until I was offered to be president of the local chapter. But really that was God's way of getting me into PCI, because the PCI chapter we had never got off the ground. But from the first year on, we've averaged like 70 students. So it's a passion, and when I didn't have a job, it really was my lifeline. So I, nothing but love for NSBE.
So I wanted to bring another person on to the camera. Again, this is Benjamin Tomlinson. I'm the Region 3 Public Relations Chair of the National Society of Black Engineers. This is the NSBE-Stemedia Takeover. We're at our Region 3 Regional Leadership Conference in Knoxville, Tennessee. So I brought another guest onto the camera with us, and this is...
My name is Kaylee Griffin. I'm Region 3 Secretary. Hello, my name is Kaylee Griffin. I'm the Region 3 Secretary. I've been on the E-Board for 2 years. Last year I was a PR and I fell in love with comm zones, so I came back for year 2.
So when we were asking to these two young ladies, I was asking them what is their why now. So if you can briefly share with the viewers, what led you to this position that you're standing in right now?
I have like a couple of wide stories, but I guess my favorite or the best one was my first FRC. So FRC stands for Fall Regional Conference, which we host every year around November. And it's basically when the regional board gets to show off and show the region what they're made of and like what they can bring us. And as a freshman I went, I didn't have any expectations. I didn't really know what NSBE was. And all of a sudden people stood up and they started like throwing threes in the air. And it was just like so much love. It was such a big family. I can't even explain it. It's like I get shivers thinking about it. And that was the moment where I knew this was a society that I wanted to be a part of and that I wanted to help better. So from there, I went to workshops, conferences, and everyone was just willing to help me as a freshman understand NSBE, understand engineering and where I fit in. And I was addicted. I wanted to help my chapter get better. And from that, I wanted to help other chapters get better. So I stepped up to the CPC for RLC last year. And then from there, I was like, I want to do more. So I joined the regional board, and I kept going from there.
Can I say one more thing? But quite honestly, I don't believe that I would be on the regional board if it had not been for the PDCs, where I met a number of the people who were already in leadership. And the PCI part it comes not easy, but I've been doing it a long time. So I would have been happy just to continue at the local level. But because of the extraordinary leadership in Region 3 for the professionals, when they asked me to come on, it was if not now. So that's why.
So I have another question for you, all three of you. So this question is to expand to leaders out there everywhere, right? Leaders that may not be as aware of what STEM is, particularly women in STEM, right? What would you say to young women in STEM who may feel intimidated, right? Who may think that it's a challenge or it's hard or they don't fit in? What is that one thing, that word of encouragement that you would say to young women leaders out there that need motivation to make a change in STEM?
Well, I guess I'll start. One thing I would say to women within the STEM field is to let your passion overcome your doubt. Because a lot of times you will hear all this negative perspectives of how you are able to do within the STEM field. And what you have to do is, you know that you're very passionate about what you plan to pursue. So follow that passion. You connect to other resources, connect to other professionals and other students, and work together so that you can become the best STEM professional that you can possibly be.
And I think it really goes back to a number of things that Dwayne Allen spoke of today. Being yourself is number one, because you cannot be anybody else. And everything that you build from the inside out, nobody can take away. I don't care how much negativity comes from the outside. If you've built up in the inside is positivity, you will be able to go forward and find your niche, find your passion, and get to your goal if you stick to it and don't give up at the first sign of discomfort or trouble.
I think something really important to remember is most engineering projects are like a puzzle. It's a bunch of people working as a team to make something better, make something new. And if it's the same people doing the same thing, we'll never get anywhere. So having women from different dynamics, different demographics, men from different demographics and dynamics, having all those different mixes makes things happen. So don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be that one girl, one African American girl in your STEM class, because you are an important puzzle piece into making the next golden bridge. Whatever it's called.
State Bridge, yeah.
Golden State Bridge. And making that next really big thing that could change the world. It could be you.
And as a STEM volunteer for 25 years, there is a distinct difference between what boys and girls bring to the table. Girls have an attention to detail that I guess guys a lot of times are just not wired to have. And though you may feel like you're inexperienced or you may not know exactly what is going on in that, just that extra set of eyes sometimes finds mistakes, finds a different way of doing things that may not have been considered. So bring that intuition, bring that attention to detail to the table, and more than likely, it will improve what's going on at the table versus take away from it.
Right. I don't do that. Girls and boys, women and men also have different problems, right? For me, I am not the tallest person. So if someone builds something that's above my head, most women are around my height, so how am I going to reach that? So having a woman telling someone, hey, listen, that's not going to work for me because I have this problem, or women typically have this problem, or hey, that's too heavy for someone like me. Those are really important things that if it's just men in a field, those problems don't go away. So again, you could be an answer to that question, to that problem. So never give up, just keep pushing through. Even if you're the only person in that class, the only person in that major, you could be that change.
Awesome, thank you. So, a couple of facts about
Kennedy, I'm gonna need you to move your computer when the presentation starts from running, please. Thanks.
if we were to ask a couple of questions about a NSBE, some facts, right? So how many regions are there in NSBE?
6 powerful regions.
There's 6. Do you have any idea like what they cover? Just any state from, how many countries do they cover? How many states? Where are they? Where are we located?
Worldwide, we are
Literally worldwide.
really worldwide. A lot of times people think it's just the United States. Region 3 covers all South America and the Caribbean. That's just something that a lot of people don't know. So it's really important to make sure that all those people are included and really make initiatives to make those people included.
And could you give a rough estimate of like how many states, or which states rather, that the attendees from this conference come from?
Yes, Georgia, Florida, Alabama, Mississippi, Tennessee, and Kentucky.
There you go. So we have people from all over the Southeast region coming to the Regional Leadership Conference to gain technical skills, professional development, and things of that nature. And what I think personally, this conference is just a stepping stone, right? This is a regional leadership conference, which leads to a fall regional conference of the 6 regions, which eventually ends at our national convention in March 2019. And so NSBE, whose mission is to increase the number of culturally responsible Black engineers who excel academically, succeed professionally, and positively impact the community. Our mission clearly states that we are just trying to provide opportunities within everyone's reach, who feels that they are underprivileged or undermined or underappreciated, right? To give you that edge, that competitive advantage, so that you can make a difference as a leader, as a STEM student, as a male, a female, or whatever you identify as a person who wants to make a change in the world. Again, my name is Benjamin Tomlinson. I am the Public Relations Chair for Region 3 of the National Society of Black Engineers, and welcome to the Regional Leadership Conference 2018. Thank you for watching. Wow. Okay, thank you, ladies. Awesome. All right. Bye-bye.